Hello everyone, welcome back. It's TGR, that's Gaming Robo. Guys, this video has been requested by Dale. Dale requested this challenge for Lazio. So Dale, this is for you, my friend. Now guys, before we start with this video, please make sure, if you do like the video, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell too. And if you do want to see other challenges, other teams doing a season-long gameplay, leave a comment down below. Anyway guys, let's start the video, let's hit the intro and let's see how we get along managing Lazio. So guys, we've come to our first game of the season. We have to qualify for the Champions League. Now we're going to be playing against Tyrol Innsbruck. Now quickly show you who we brought in. We've only so far managed to bring in a new right back, Carlos Aguilera. And he's 32 years old, but I'm getting him in because he can last a good couple of seasons. He's a good solid right back, and you know, more importantly, his passing is okay, but pace off the ball, acceleration, his agility, his stamina, you know, they're all really important attributes for the Lazio team. Now we've only managed to sell one player at the moment, and that's Giuliano, but I mean, we've got a good set of players in the team at the moment, so he needs to be in the first team squad. But yeah, so we're hoping that we can have a good turnout for the Champions League. Obviously we just need to wait and see if it does come together. I hope it does, but you never know with this game. Unfortunately, it does tend to give you sometimes a little bit of a difficult ride, which we all have to get used to, unfortunately. But yeah, so this is my team for our first game of the season, and just sort out this here. So I don't even know who's our main captain. Let's see, attributes, mental. So Mendieta, Nesta, and Simeone. I'm probably gonna be using Nesta to be honest, because I think Alessandro Nesta is a wonderful player to have in our team, and I think I'm lucky to actually have him to be asked to be managing Lazio. So first game of the season, it's a different type of formation I'm playing as well, because we've got so many defensive midfielders. Get in! Hernan Crespo! What? This is not how I expected us to start. How on earth has Tyrol managed to equalise? Oh my god. It's coming up to half time and they've had one chuffing shot. Right, Claudio, come on for Karol Poborsky. You need to do something for us, lad, because this is horrible. Come on, boys. Come on, Claudio Lopez puts us back in the lead. Right, Simeone is going to come on for Stefano Fiore. Come on, Lazio. We need to make it 3-1. This is a horrific start. Okay, not the start I'm looking for, but they are gonna gel together with this formation. It will work. They want to buy De La Pena. Let's see how much they're going to offer with Dario Silva added into the mix. Right, they can't afford it. Rayo's made a bid. Swap it for Bolic. They've made a final offer of 5.5 million. We will accept that for De La Pena. You need to offer more than that, Alaves. Nope. Yeah, confirm that rumour. So Malaga will be signing De La Pena. Oh, Carlos Jacques, I've never managed to sign him. This is absolutely ridiculous. Babiaro's not. It's not working out at the moment. I need an attacking midfielder, so we're going to have to look through because we need one desperately, and I want to try and find a different type of attacking midfielder for our team. I've never I mean Pablo Aimar, but he's going to cost us so much money. Let's try 11.5 first. Let's see. Ronaldinho, I never buy him, to be fair, so we'll give him a little shout. Let's see how much it's going to take to get him away. I never really get Thomas Rosicky, to be fair. So we'll see which one that we can get. Mehmet Scholl is in his 30s, yeah. Okay, we're starting to go a little bit cheaper options side of things now. Farina, no. Cristiano Donne. See, if he wasn't at Atalanta, I think we would be able to get him, but because we're in the Italian league, I don't think it's going to be an easy job to try and get him away. Vladimir Butt. Passing needs to be better. Luis Barmote, no. As you can see, guys, I mean, we're trying to find something different, trying to find that one person that I feel that we need to explode in the attacking options. I mean, Mudrinic always pops up on the game for me, but I've bought him a couple of times. He's just not performed to the way that I thought he would do. I mean, it might work differently because in Italy it might be better for him to try and do the business. I mean, Jamie, I've never tried Jamie before. Right, we are going to put a bid in for Mudrinic. Let's go to passing down one more. No, not you as well. I mean, if this is how it's going to look like, I mean, I might have to stick with having to use Karol Poborsky sometimes. It's not something I want to do, but it might be something that we have to do. I mean, we haven't used this guy in a long time, Nicky Forenko. We haven't used him in such a long time. So I mean, we can if we get Mudrinic, obviously we get Nicky Forenko, then obviously what we can do is we can just keep alternating our attack and midfield option. That's something that'd be quite good for us as well. Inter Milan, what do you think you're doing? Give me Christian Vieri. I'll take Christian Vieri off your hands. Yeah, Ronaldinho bid rejected. Fair enough. It was always worth a shout. So they've made £6 million offer. No, thank you. Right, second leg. Cesar's unhappy. He's finding it hard to adjust. We still need to find a good left back. I think left back is what we're suffering with at the moment. One thing I forgot to do is do my attacking midfielders with the commands here. If we can get Mudryk and Nikiforenko as soon as possible, then our season can hopefully start with a massive bang. But until then, gotta wait for that to come through. And technically, we should have already qualified for the Champions League by now. Come on, right? I'm gonna try Lopez instead of Crespo for the second half. AM1 so we can get the rotations and hopefully we don't get him injured, because he's going to be a pivotal point for us to try and claim the Serie A title. And being two is the fact that, you know, Lopez need game time as well. Come on, boys. Okay, maybe this formation isn't what I thought it could work for us, but until we get our attacking midfielders in, can't really do anything about it. Boavista, Dinamo Kiev and Bayern Munich in our Champions League group. Thomas Rosicky, his bid's been rejected. Juan Pablo Aimar bid rejected. Tell you one thing, I do know that he usually comes on loan during the course of the season. So we'll see if we can get him on loan for the season, because Kutusov is very, very good, and I think that having him, we could potentially become that next, the team that I want us to be. But Pancaro is going to play instead of Cesar rather. This is definitely something that we're going to have to look in, because yeah, this formation at the moment, obviously it hasn't worked properly in the Champions League, but then again it might start working in the Serie A league now, so we'll see if it does work. If it doesn't, then we do need to change it up. Come on, boys. Right, Claudio Lopez on for Karol Poborsky. Oh, come on. Get in, Crespo. Come on, we need to make it 2. Oh, shut the front door. Seriously. That is horrific. That is so horrific for us. The loan bid for Kutusov's been rejected. That's a shame because he would be good for it. Carlos Jacks, I'm giving up on him. Right, Mudrinic, we need to offer a little bit more money. Right, Nikiforenko. If we can get Sergei Nikiforenko in before the Champions League deadline, then at least then he'll be able to play. Carlos Jack signs a new contract. Shut up. Right, okay, so we need to look at something else. Let's clear that. Let's see now. Adrian Mutu. I know he's a striker, but he could work in attack and midfield. Right, let's go with 6.5. Let's see what they say about 6.5 million at first. Now I do know Denilson does have a pretty poor injury rate, but if we can rotate our attack and midfield options, then maybe we can sort of slide past the injury rate that he has. I don't know. I mean, we the only thing we can do is see if that does work for us. 29 years old. Oh my days. Smeetser, no. Fabian O'Neill, no. What about Tony? Passing's poor. See, Martin Roycer, he's got good pass. He's got a good pass rate. He could work for Lazio. It's not a bad option to have. Whatever players I do sign now, though, it is going to be too late for them to be part of the Champions League squad, which is really, really unfortunate. Bruno Cheru, passing's not to the standards that we need it to be. Go for this, lads. El Said. At least we managed to get Nikiforenko in before that deadline. Adrian Mutu bid's been rejected, so we'll notch it up by an extra million, see what happens with that. Martin Royce bid been rejected. Okay, we'll knock you up by 500,000. I don't want to go much higher than 10, so we'll go up by another million for Mewtwo. See for Roycer, it's nearly hit the ceiling for what I think he's worth. £7.5 million is the max I will go for him, and we're nearly at that ceiling for him already. They want 2 million, 1.8. We'll seal the deal for that. Started. Right, 10 million Verona. That's as much as you're going to get off me. Fernando Couto is back as another defensive midfielder. Right, we're going to give it one more shot. Number 16. Get in! Diego Simeone makes it 1-0 to Lazio. Perfect start for us, but we need to keep going. We can't just rely on one goals. We need to be scoring more than one. Come on, boys. We're so much better than this. Get in! Captain Marvel rather. Captain Marvel, Alessandro Nesta, makes it 2-0 for Lazio. This is a really good lead to have just before the half-time. Something that we can build on now. And looking at everyone, I mean, the only person I'm not really happy with, to be fair, I mean, if I'm being nitpicky, Dejan Stankovic and Carlos, but that's me being picky because they're both 6 out of 10, but they're actually doing well, you know, within the actual stats itself. Right, bring on a sub. Simone Inzaghi. He will come on for Fiore. Come on, boys. Get in, Stankovic. 3-0. 3 points. Lazio wins their first Serie A game of the season, which is fantastic to have. Fantastic to see. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We're third in the league at the moment. Right, Mewtwo is not happening for us. We're not going more than 10 million for Mewtwo. So we'll turn our attentions to Denilson and El Said. Martin Royce, where that's the ceiling. £7.5 million for you. Right, well, if I can't get the left back that I do want, Milevski's going to have to be my left back for me. Right, he can't play because I didn't get you signed up stupidly. Dino Badger can play it right back for this game. Right, come on, this is Boavista. We started so much better away from home against Perugia. Thank you, Mendieta. 1-0 to Lazio. We should be more than 1-0 up, though. We should be. We're not taking our chances. Hernan Crespo makes it 2. It's 3-0 now. It's dead and buried in the 37th minute for Boavista. It's now all about how many goals we can score in this Champions League game. Come on, Lazio. Let's go make it 4-5-0. Let's start the Champions League campaign with a right bang. Come on, boys. Come on, one more goal. I'm not asking for a lot. One more, boys. Come on. Come on. Penalty ref, surely. What? Nicky Forenko. I don't even put you at penalties anyway. Nicky Forenko missed his opportunity to score his first goal, but it should have gone to Crespo. Right. Martin Reusser is not happening. We're not going to be paying more than 7.5 million for him. I refuse to. Right, Torino is in town, so how is attacking? Right, Fiore, you want a new contract? 1.4 million. You having a Tim Bath, lad? Right, Fiore, rest. Poborski can play alongside Nikiforenko. Come on. I don't know why. It looks like Torino to me. They're going to score first. Get in. Nikiforenko scores his first goal for Lazio. Shut the front door, Lucarelli. Claudio Lopez coming on for Karol Poborski. That is not on at all. Come on, Carlos Aguilera. Come on, we need to make it 3. We need to make it 3-1. It's imperative for us right now because Torino can easily come back and grab a late draw from us. Come on, Lazio. Oh, it should have been 3-1 there then. Oh, come on, Lazio. Peruzzi's injured. Christ's sake. We've got the 3 points. We're second in the league behind Roma. We know it's going to be tough to try and pip Roma at the top of the title race, but we've got a chance. It's still early doors of the season at the moment. We've got a good chance to do it. Just pray and hope that... Oh, now they want 2.2 because someone else has put 2.2 for him. You absolute moron. Right, we need a new goalie. I don't even know which one it is actually. Available only. Include reserves. You. And maybe we can use our youth academy right back. Sacconi can go in at right back for this game. Poborski off. Lopez can start. Fiore on the subs bench. Oh, Nikiforenko needs a rest actually, so Nikiforenko can go on the subs bench actually. Let's see. Stankovic is 89%. Dino Baggio can come on for Stankovic. Right, come on Lazio. We had a brilliant first Champions League game against Boavista. We had a tough game against Torino. Let's carry on with this momentum. Let's carry on with the winning mentality at the moment. We can get a good win against Dinamo Kiev. Set us up nicely to play against Bayern Munich. And Simeone makes it 1-0. Get in. Come on, boys. We need to make it 2-0. Come on. Oh, boys, come on. Mendietta's not having a good game. Castroman can come on. Get in, Crespo. 2-0 against Dinamo Kiev. We should have the 3 points now, really. The game should be ours. Nesta, Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel makes it 3-0 to Lazio. game, set and match. We've got the 3 points. We've got our 3 goals, and surely we've kept a clean sheet, which we have. We are top of the Champions League at the moment, and Bayern Munich drew 3-3 with Boa Vista. Denilson bid rejected. I don't really want to go too much higher for him. I like the look of Tariq El Said. I know I'm paying more than what I should be for him, but I like the look of him. Aguilera back in the starting lineup. Nicky Ferenko can partner up with Claudio Lopez for this game. Stankovic can come back in. This could be a tough game for us against AC Milan. Away from home, we've got no Peruzzi, but we do have near enough our strong team out. Just pray and hope that this team, the instructions, the formation, the tactics, hopefully it will all come together against AC Milan. Come on, boys. Come on. It's too quiet for us. We had so much more of the play. Claudio Lopez comes off. Stefan Fiore is coming on. Oh, for crying out loud! Oh, for Christ's sake. Simeone. Get in, Crespo! 10 minutes after Pancaro gets sent off. For Christ's sake! Brocchi equalises for AC Milan. Oh, now Stankovic is injured. We've been half the team in the second half. AC Milan have played a hell of a lot better. A draw is good for them, but I do feel that that was not a good draw for us. Milewski refuses to join us. Christ's sake. So now, right. We'll go in for Babiaro because other teams are going from now, so it obviously means that he's available. Dino Baggio, play at right back. Fernando Couto can play at defensive midfield. Now we're at home, so I expect nothing less than a draw against Bayern Munich. If we draw them, then Pizarro. We need, like I said, we need at least a draw against them. Anything less than a draw is bad for us because we're at home. We should be dominating more. And to tell you the truth, we're going to be changing this up slightly. Claudio Lopez will come on for Fernando Couto. Oh, come on, Lazio. Come on. Oh, we're going to ruddy lose this game against Bayern Munich. We had so many ruddy chances. So many chances that we should have... Oh... We should have drawn at least against Bayern Munich. We had the opportunity to win. Yeah, give Crespo praise. Blow some smoke up his arse. El Said looks like it's going to be coming through. Denilson, we're not going to move any further forward with Denilson. Right, you're left back. I'm going to have to put you back in the first team actually, aren't I? Negro can go on the subs bench. Peruzzi's back. Right, we need the 3 points against Parma. We need the 3 points. If we can't do it against Parma, we're going to have to look at changing our formation, our style of play. Get in, Crespo. Come on, boys. Go and make it 2-0 now. 2-0 is what it needs to be at this moment in time. Before half-time, we need it to be 2-0. Come on. Come off it, boys. Right, okay, so really Fernando Couto is the guy that needs to come off. If right, we're going to go back to what we did last time. But instead get them dropping down. Come on, Lazio. Oh my God. Come off it. Fiore, come off. Christ's sake. Right, we've got El Said and we've got Mudrinic. Literally all we need now is to bring that left back in. Celestine Babiaro, he needs to come join us. Complete our defence. And then yeah, plenty of money. And then our team is complete. And we can start looking at changing our style of play. Come on, Babiaro, don't waste any more time. Accept my contract, join the club, play the next game. No, he's not accepted it just yet. Right, he wants to extend his contract. Okay, so Dino Baggio. Right, Stankovic can stay in the starting lineup. Fernando Couto, I'm not so sure about you. Right, you're not in the team. Right, you, and right, so clear the squad. So go you, then Pancrio, Carlos, Nesta, Stam. Oh God. Simeone. So Fiore, then Nicky Ferenco, El Saijo, more of a left footer. So we'll swap you over with Fiore. Right, Crespo, Claudio Lopez. So then we'll have Negro, Cesar, Mendieta, Mudrinic, Poborsky, and Inzaghi. No, have you there? So U17, U25. Can this work? Penalty. El Said on his debut. Get in. Crespo makes it 2. 2 for Lazio. And surely 3 points is coming our way. And it's only been 25 minutes. But if we make it 3-0, then I can safely say we definitely got the 3 points coming our way. Oh, for Christ's sake. Right, okay. Nesta's having a bad game. Right, Negro can come on. We'll get Simeone as captain. That'll be the only change for the minute. Come on, we need to make a 3-1. Get in, Crespo. Oh my God, Atalanta are ferocious. Come off it. Mudrinic coming on for Fiore. Darko's going to come on for Lopez. That's all of our subs done. Come on, boys. We should make it 4-2. Get in, Negro. He makes it 4-2 to Lazio. Surely the 3 points has come home, and it has. We're third in the league at the moment. It's not where I want to be. But if we need to fight throughout the whole season to win the title, that is exactly what we will do. Right, we need to give Juventus some payback for that horrific defeat. Poborsky, Favalo, Stankovic and Castroman. Come on, Lazio, we can do it against them. Get in, Crespo. Come on, that should have been his first goal for us. Oh, for Christ's sake. Castroman's coming on for Poborsky. For Christ's sake. Mendieta is going to come on for Lopez. Crespo can be up front on his own. Get in! We've already used 2 subs already. I've only got 1 sub left. Not using it just yet. Right, Darko can come on for Crespo. Don't want him to get injured at all. We need him. And it looks like we're taking the 3 points away from Bayern Munich, top of the table. And to tell you the truth, Bayern Munich are in a little bit of danger where they could not qualify for the second phase of the Champions League. So I might make it 3 months without Poborski. I might make it my mission to make sure that he doesn't, that Bayern Munich don't come through to the second phase of the Champions League. Oh, Christ's sake. They're all shocked. I'm not buying someone because Poborski will be back in 3 months. Transfer deadline in 1 week. Babiaro, thank you. We haven't got enough space. Right, now we've got Celestine Babiaro. Aguilera. Negro. Right. El Said is back. Mudrinic 2. I'm going to start Darko in this game. Come on. We need to beat Venezia in this game. We need the 3 points. For Christ's sake. 1-0 down in 12 minutes. Lazio, come on boys. What are you doing? I didn't even realise that I wasn't even playing Crespo. Crespo's come on for the second half. Get in, Crespo! Straight away! Crespo equalises for Lazio. Right, let's go on and win this now, Lazio. We can do it. We can do this. Come on, Lazio. Oh, come on. Should have won that. Inter Milan. What? Inter Milan are storming this league at the moment. Right, Favali, Pancaro, Stankovic. Gonna have to play Dino Baggio, Cesaro, Fernando Couto, and Crespo is starting this game. Come on, Lazio. Win this game, we're through to the next round of the Champions League. We just need to win. And hopefully we can get Bayern Munich knocked out. Get in, Crespo. Stefano Fiore makes it 2-0. We've got the 3 points for sure. Castroman can come on for Dino Baggio. Negro can come on for Yapstam. Come on. Come on, boys. You can do it. You can make it free. Get in, Darko. Your first goal of the season, lad. Well done to you. Now let's go out and make it 4-0. 3-0 it is, and Bayern Munich drew with Dinamo Kiev, but they have qualified. If Boavista didn't lose to me, Bayern Munich would have had to have beaten Boavista, but it's too little, too late. Barcelona wants to buy Simeone. He is quite an important player for me, and they don't really have anyone that I want. Sorry, no. Oh, I want to see who we've got in the second round then. Salernitana. I can't pronounce that team name. Transfer deadline is now today. It's dead and buried. No more transfers. Chievo's third. Roma, what is going on with them? But of course they're going to start winning when they play against me, aren't they? That's gonna be the kicker, isn't it? Simeone off. El Said on. Sub 5, where are you there? Defensive midfielder, Simeone. Stankovic. Start with Inzaghi for this game. Get in, Inzaghi. Get in, lad. 1-0 to Lazio. Oh, Cassano. He scores his first goal for Roma. Get in, Crespo. Good ref. Roma doesn't deserve a penalty then. Half time. I'll tell you what. We're doing well. Nesta and Yapstam. Formidable centre-back partnership. Barbiaro with his tackling rate is superb as well. I am going to take Fiore off. Modric can come on for Fiore. Come on. Oh, I don't like this. I could feel that Roma is going to equalise. Right, Simeone come off. Stankovic come on. Claudio Lopez come on for Inzaghi. Roma has been all over us in the second half. Christ's sake! Oh, it's off. It's been disallowed. Get in. We got the 3 points. Oh, Roma suffered their third defeat of the season. This is nowhere near the Roma that everyone knows about. Everyone knows that Roma is a top team. Even though it's only been 8 games and they've only lost 3 out of the 8, they could still go on to have a massive rampage and become champions at the end of the season. But I think maybe we could potentially go above. We could potentially go above Roma, and we could have a chance to win the Serie A title if we keep playing the way that we are. Inzaghi rest, Darko can start. Simeone rest, Mendieta can start. You want to extend your contract. Why on earth are you pushing for shed loads of money? Yeah, that team's fine. Right, another 3 points. Let's get it against Chievo in this game, Lazio. Come on. Get in, Darko. He scores. It's 1-0 to Lazio. Great start. But we need to keep pushing. We need to keep plodding along. We need to keep going. Come on, boys. Good referee. Nicola, you know there was no penalty there for Chievo. Right, I'm going to rest El Said. Mudrinic can come on in the second half. Come on. Mendieta, 2-0 to Lazio. Right, Claudio Lopez come on for Darko. And Castroman can come on for Fiore. Come on, 3-0. Come on, we need it to be 3-0. Let's boost our goal difference now. 3-0, come on. No, stays at 2. Right, how far behind are we? So, joint top, but Inter Milan does have a game in hand. They've got plus 10. We've got plus 9, so that's something that we do need to work on. Our defence needs to start being a little bit more tighter in the top teams. Against top teams, Fiore out for 3 weeks. Christ. Right, Simeone's signed a new 5-year deal. Okay, so Mudrinic is going to have to start. Simeone can come back into the starting lineup. Claudio Lopez can start in this game. Now we all know, get in Crespo. Now we all know that Luca Toni plays for Brescia. It's 2! Nicky Ferenco makes it 2-0 to Lazio. Ah, crap. Pancaro can come on. Get in, Crespo. This is Korea makes it 3-1. They're back in the game. Simeone comes on for Claudio Lopez. Come on, boys. Get in, Crespo. Great win. 10 days you're out for. Roma. Sweet Jesus, Roma. What is going on? Don't forget, guys, you need to make sure that you do smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell too. God, look what's happened to our team. Okay, so oh, right, Favali. We'll go with you for this game. Defensive midfielder. Mendieta. Then we're going to have to use... Oh, Christ. Volpa and Ghazi. Ghazi. No way. My youth player scores from the penalty spot. Nikiforenko 2 minutes later makes it 2-0. It's all over already. (3-0) Nikiforenko. He is on fire, lad. Right, we're going to take Lopez off. And I think actually we're going to rest Yap Stam as well. Come on, 4-0. 4-0 against Dynamo Kiev. Well, we've got the job done. We're through to the second phase. Deportivo, Man United and Spartak Moscow. Well, if we're gonna do well in the Champions League, we need to play teams like Man United, so down to us to try and knock them out as early as we can in the Champions League second phase. Oh, England versus Belarus. Maxim Saigalko, Nikiforenko, Milevski, they're all going to get come crashing out of the World Cup in the expense of England, unfortunately. Trying to see what other shock surprises there were in the Italian Cup there. Oh, who bid was that? Napoli. Right, so we've got Milevski joining us now. I want to see where Ascoli. No, it can't be them. I thought I remembered. I'm trying to remember the player Simon. Ah, there he is. Couldn't even see him. Love to try and build him up. I can't recall the last time that I managed to get him, but he does turn into if you develop him right, he does turn into a pretty good player. So where are Ascoli? They're first in the league at the moment. Away at Udinese, right. So let's get my midfield sorted. Fury's still out, so Modric will have to continue playing. Celestine Babiara back in the starting lineup. So Aguilera. Let's see what else. Is he injured? Twisted knee. Well, I think that's it for our team then. We need another win. We need to continue our dominancy in Serie A, because Roma are doing really poor at the moment, and that is something that we should take full advantage of, because Roma's team is absolutely amazing, but at the moment they're just doing appalling the first half of the league season. So we need to take full advantage of that, and hopefully we can climb above them when it comes to the end of the season and become champions. But until then, their season can always turn around. Get in, Nicky Ferenko. Come on, hold out, hold out. We'll take the 1-0 win. Get in. We like that. We're top of the table. We are top of the table, but Inter Milan does have 2 games in hand, and that they can be top of the table literally in the next game if they win the next game. Not playing there. Inter Roma. Oh, they drew 2-2. Inter Milan, what is going on with them? So they're playing their generic formation. I don't understand what's gone on. They were winning up until that is awful for them. But I just noticed that only us and Fiorentina are the only 2 undefeated teams in the league at the moment. So that is something that we... Oh, wrong one. That's something that I'm really happy about. But at the same time, if Fiorentina are still undefeated, we've got to try and beat them the next time we play. I mean, they're still winning at the moment. But Serie A put to bed for the time being, because we're playing the second phase of the Champions League, and Pancaro makes it 1-0 to Lazio. Get in, lad. Absolutely banging, brilliant, fantastic, absolutely amazing. Brilliant start for Lazio, brilliant start for Pancaro, because he's not a regular first team player. He is in purely because we haven't got enough slots in our Champions League team, and Angelo Peruzzi is injured once again. I never recall having a goalkeeper injured 2 times in the same season. Right, Darko's coming off. He's not having the best of games. Come on. We need it to be 2-0 just to feel a little bit more comfortable in this Champions League game against Spartak Moscow. Get in, Stam. It's his first ever goal for Lazio, really. So 2-0 all over. We got the 3 points. Dead happy with that. And now it's all about Man United drawing 0-0 with Deportivo La Coruña. Peruzzi's out for a month. Jesus Christ. See, Roma are smashing it in the Champions League. They can't get that winning form in the Champions League into Serie A. Right, we need our reserve goalie in. Right, we've got no Stam. So it's going to have to be Negro, isn't it? Pancaro can go on the subs bench. Sort out our midfield once again. Fiore's back from injury, that's good. Simone Inzaghi can start in this game. Right, because Nesta is injured, so Simeone is the standing captain until Nesta is back. Come on, boys. Paolo Negro, get in, son. 1-0 to Lazio. Fantastic start by us. We need to keep going, but this Juventus team are a good, top quality team. So we can't let them come back into this game. Everyone seems to be doing all right at the moment. I'm not going to change anything at the moment. Nedved's injured. Good. Get in. Oh, Inzaghi was offside. Lopez comes on for Darko. Christ's sake! David Trezeguet equalises for Juventus. That is absolutely horrible. Pancaro come on for Carlos Aguilera. So we desperately miss. Come on, Inzaghi! Get in, son! I was about to say we desperately miss Crespo and his goals, and it is true. We are missing him. He is our main guy. He is the main guy in our team, and Roma finally wins their first league game. Oh God, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 league games. It's the first league game they've won since the 9th of September. Wow. Most managers would get sacked for that, for a top club like that. Right, okay, so we got Salernitana. I can't pronounce that ruddy team. Right, Hernan Crespo is back, but he's going to come off from the subs bench. I'm not risking him straight away. Pavlovsky's light injury. I'm going to start Mendieta doing forward runs in this game. Lazaro sent off. When was the last time we won it? 2 years ago. Get in, Nesta. Oh, come on, boys. Calm down. Don't need to be playing silly tackles here. Get in. 2-0 all over in the first leg for sure. Fiore, you can come on for El Said. Negro, come on for Aguilera. Right, now we'll put on Crespo just to give him some run out time and just bed him back into the team gently so we don't recur any type of injuries for him. Aguilera, I thought I took you off. Obviously I didn't, but I thought I did. Quarter-final draw. So, away at Juventus. Oh, that'll be a tough game. Just out of curiosity, I need to know what type of players are on this transfer list, because sometimes I may not be interested in joining English League clubs. So it's just out of curiosity. Fernando Correa, he's having a good season at Atletico Madrid. Christian Warnes, not a bad player, but turning 30. I did see Paliuca there. Torricelli, Pena, Roberto Rios, Paulo Sousa, Archera. No, we won't put a contract offer for him. This might be one of the only few times where we might not put any contract offers in for these Bosman ruling players, and actually try and have buy players in for the end of for the start of the new season. So one thing we do not need is defensive midfielders. We've got plenty of defensive midfielders. I do feel that maybe we can touch base with a new striker, a new goalie, definitely. A new striker, a new goalie, maybe another attacking midfielder. And maybe that will be it. Maybe just 3 players, 4 at the most, can finish building our team up. Alright, Mudrinic on the subs bench. We'll put you back in the team. Well, get you on during the course of the game. Getting Carlos Aguilera. I tell you what, I'm loving this guy. I mean, okay, he's 32. He's going to be 33 at the end of the season, but that's his 4th goal in 14 games. I mean, you're looking at a goal every 4 games, every 4.4 games. So it's not that bad at all. And like I said, I needed someone pacey at fullback. His tackling may not be, for Christ's sake. Right, Crespo should have been put on at the start of the game. So he's coming on now. Get in, Fiore. 2-1 to Lazio. We're back in the lead. Now we need to go and score more goals, because I do not trust Lecce not coming back in this game. Get him, Fiore. It's 3-1. Can we make it 4? Can Crespo get a goal back for us? No, but we get the 3 points. That's all that matters at the end of the day. And Inter still have 2 games in hand. They can still... Oh, they can't go top of the table now. They can only stay in 2nd place after that defeat at Atalanta. That is a good point. I actually do not know if any of my players if they're going to be going out of contract this season. No, you can go. You can go. You can go. I'm going to find a new reserve goalie for you, so you can go too. Karol Pobobski, he can go too. I'm quite happy trying to build a new team up. I'm happy for them to go. So who have we got next? Deportivo or Man United? Man United it is. Oh, Christ's sake. And is at Old Trafford as well. Mendieta can play. Right, let's get Crespo partnering up with Inzaghi for this game. Right, come on, Lazio. We have a good team. Giggs, oh. We've definitely got more style to us. Castroman can come on for Mendieta. Come on, Lazio, you can do it. You can get back into this game. You can get a draw at Old Trafford. At least a draw. Come on, boys. Right, Darko's got to come on because there's nothing happening for us. Let's just change our pass into mixed. Well, I haven't even got any of that set up. Christ's sake. Oh, who's our best set piece taker? Oh, it's got to be you then, isn't it? Christ's sake. That was a game that we didn't need to lose. Here we go. Fiorentina. This is the game. This is the game for us to... Oh, they've already lost. Who did they lose to? Inter Milan. So we are now the only undefeated team in the Serie A, and to tell you the truth, now we've got a massive target on our back because other teams could be thinking, like, let's go for the kill, let's beat them, let's give them their first defeat of the season. Nesta's back at captain. Oh, that's the team. I'll keep you. You've got good potential ability. Brayton. Come on, Crespo. Get in, lad. We needed you to score in the last game against Man United, but that's gone now. We've got to think forward. We've got to think another 3 points in the Serie A league. Keep pushing forward to that title. 2-0. Claudio Lopez. Get in. Nuno Gomez. His 100th goal of his football career. Had to do it against me, didn't he? The prick. Right. It's near enough evenly matched. And El Said's going to come off. I'm not trusting him not going to get another yellow card. Alessandro Nesta's got a book in. We're going to take him off. Captain armband goes to Simeone. Right, need to hold up this lead. So Dino Baggio, come on for Fiore. Get in, Crespo. It's offside. Right, we got the win. That's what matters. We've got another 3 points. Inter Milan are still 5 points behind us. They've still got a game in hand, but at best they can be 2 points behind us. I won't be needing you, lad. Won't be needing you. Right, let's start Darko, give Simeone a rest, Mendieta can start. Other than that, oh, Nicky Forenko needs a rest. Okay, Castroman can play. We've already got the win for this game. It's literally just Castroman, get in. Oh, Carlos is injured. It's all about getting ready to play in Juventus in the next round. Castroman, dude, come on. Two 0 5-0 on aggregate. Juventus, we're coming for you in the Italian Cup quarter-final. Right, I know the last bid for Corradino was rejected, so we'll start it at $500,000. Cool. I'm going to try and bid for Carlos Jacques again as well. See if we can actually pull it off. Roma draws again. Right, I've got no right back, so Pancaro can come in. Simeone back in the starting lineup. To tell you the truth, Castroman I am very impressed with. So Castroman can start. Nicky Forenko on the subs bench. No, Nicky Forenko starts, sorry, and El Said on the subs bench. Nicky Forenko back after his little rest. Makes it 1-0 against Verona. Come on, let's go and make it 2. Let's keep this undefeated run going. Let's become the next Invincibles. Crespo, get in, lad. Dalton. I used to like him back in the day. Keep the same team for the second half. Get in. 3-0. Nicky Forenko. Fantastic double by him. El Said's going to come on for Castroman. Simeone come off. Stankovic can come on. And Negro can come on for Yapstam. So none of the players that's playing now has got a yellow card. Simone Inzaghi, 4-0. That is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. $5-0. Crespo bags a brace as well. Verona, come on. you got an absolute battering today. And Inter, they didn't play. I can't believe how bad Roma are doing at the moment. I mean, they're 16 points behind us and we're coming halfway through to the season. Crodino again's been rejected. Juventus. Oh. Nesta's unhappy. What's wrong with you? You want a new contract? I swear I gave you a new contract at the beginning of the season. Simone Inzaghi needs to rest. That's a shame because I would have liked Simone Inzaghi to play against Juventus because he played well in the last game. Come on, boys. Half time. Darko is going to come on. Joe, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to try El Said up front with Crespo. I know he's not a striker, but I'm just going to play it out. I need to see if he can play in other positions that no one ever really talks about. Get in! Castroman, you little legend! Do you know what, we're going to take off Fiore for Stankovic, and I'm going to put Simeone in central midfield and Stankovic in defensive midfield. We beat Juventus at the DLLP, and even though that's only the first leg, we've got a fantastic opportunity to knock them out, and Crodino's bid still getting rejected by Ascoli. No, you can go, it's fine. Oh, the Crodino bid ain't going to happen. Carlos Jacques, he's an indispensable member to the squad. So let's just pump it up a little bit more. Yeah, you're going. Let's have a look at the right, assistant manager. I'll keep the assistant manager. Let's see if he does sign that contract, because it didn't look like he was going to. Orsi, no, you don't need a new contract. You don't need a new contract. Neither do you. Neither do you. You do, but your stats aren't good for scouting that I want. No, you don't. No, you don't. Well, that's cool for me because we don't need to bring any We only need to bring in one scout, one coach, I think. Oh, we don't have enough space in our team. That's a bit unfortunate. Who's the lowest value player? You can go. Carlos Jack's bid still getting rejected. How much does it take to sign Carlos Jacks? Oh, my assistant manager is playing silly games. Oh, I'll give you a signing on fee of just shy of £500,000. Accept that, you idiot. Well, I've got no right back, but Aguilera is back, and Peruzzi, it is back as well. Castroman can rest, Mudrinic can come on and start, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to start Saeed up front, and Pawłowski back on the subs bench after his long injury. Good team. I like that. I like that team. Can we knock Juventus out of the Italian Cup? We've got an away goal at the moment. That is majorly in our favour, but all it takes is Juventus to score one goal and that evens everything up. Penalty. Saeed! That's his second goal for the club, and both goals come from the penalty spot. Good start. We'll keep it as it is. We're not going to change anything. And it's too much for Juventus to come back now. It's too much for them. We're too hot for them right now. So Pawłowski's going to come on. We're going to give Nikiforenko a rest. That's it for the minute. I don't think we need to do any other subs really. Come on, make it 3. Make it 3 against Juventus. No. 2-0 it is. 3-0 on aggregate. What is the quarterfinal looking like? So Roma are through, Fiorentina are through, we're through, and it's either Inter Milan or Vicenza that will go through to the semi-final of the Italian Cup. And of course we're going to face Vicenza or Inter Milan, and knowing my luck it's going to be Inter Milan. Inter Milan's top of the table, but we do have a game in hand. Now we haven't played Inter Milan yet, and they've got no Recoba. I like the team as it is, how we played against Juventus, so we are going to stick to it. Inzaghi wants a new contract. Come on, Lazio. Come on, boys. Come on. Mudrinic scores his first goal for the club. Get in. What a time to score for us, Mudrinic. I'm going to take Fiore off. Pawłowski's going to come on. come on, get in, Nicky Forenko. It's 2 for Lazio. Dino Baggio is going to come on for, it looks like a man of a match performance by Diego Pablo Simeone. And Inzaghi is going to come on for Crespo. Don't need to worry about Crespo not getting a goal in this game. I'm happy with the fact that we've got the 3 points. Oh my god, it's 2-1, isn't it? Of course it is. Oh my god, thank god for that. I genuinely thought we were going to throw away that lead. 2 points clear, a game in hand, and we're still undefeated. There's not much else we can do at the moment to our team because we're doing absolutely phenomenal. And this Carlos Jax is really starting to get on my nerves now. Right, so Bologna. Let's see, they've got Locatelli. He's out injured. That's good. That's good for us. Okay, so El Said can come off. He can go on the subs bench for this game. Fiore come off. Castroman can start. That's it. That's the only changes that we're making. Nicky Forenko makes it 1-0 from the penalty spot in the 2nd minute. If El Said was starting, he would be taking that penalty. But Nicky Forenko converted it this time round, thank God. Alessandro Nesta, what are you doing? Right, we're going to have to play with one striker. Negro is playing in at centre-back. That could really damage how we play right now. Of course they're going to equalise. Mendieta come on for Mudrinic. No. Come on for Castroman. Oh, come on Mudrinic. I'm holding my breath right now. Oh my god. That was 2 points dropped in that game, without a shadow of a doubt. And Roma wins again, so now they're only 11 points behind us. Right, Milevski's joining us, so we've now got another left back stroke centre back stroke defensive midfielder in our team, which I'm more than happy with. I wanted to sign him earlier. I couldn't think of his name. Sorin. I was thinking Solari, but I knew it wasn't Solari. Oh, that's annoyed me big time. I wanted him at the start of the game. I couldn't think of his name. Christ's sake. Right, Nesta is not eligible to play. Milevski's playing. Lopez can start. Castroman off. Poborbski can start. And Simeone's going to have to be the captain. Mudrinic needs to come off and rest. So El Said starting. El Said, what are you doing, lad? Shite. Get in, Lopez. Straight away. Poggy scores for Piacenza, but like I said, straight away Claudio Lopez equalises for Lazio. Right, come on boys, we need to get back to our winning ways. That was a horrific draw against Bologna. We dropped 2 points in that game. Do not drop any more. Come on. Right, Fiore coming on for Said. That's the only change at the moment. Get in, Fiore. You come on straight away. And you change the game for us. Right. Pablo Simeone, come off. Mendieta, come on. Mendieta can take the captain's armband. Oh, we've got no striker. We've got no striker. Crap. Nicky Ferenko's going to have to go up front. Stankovic is going to have to play in central midfield. That was a hard fought victory. That was. I'm pleased with the result. Right, come on. Let me take Kutusov off your hands on loan. Been rejected. Pricks. Right, Inter Milan semi-final of the Italian Cup. Darko can go on the starting lineup. Mudrinic swap with El Said. Alessandro Nesta is back. So what we are going to do is Milevski's going to go on the subs bench for this game. Poborsky 89. Start with Castroman. Come on, Lazio. We beat them earlier, only a couple of games ago, at the Giuseppe Meazza. Come on, Mudrinic, get in, lad. You've now started to bed into the team, which is amazing. But Dalmat equalises. We're definitely the better team. So Darko off. I'm not risking you getting sent off. Fiore's going to come on. Castroman swap with Simeone. Milevski in defensive midfield. Christ's sake! And we got nothing we can put on. I mean, it's only the Italian Cup, so we haven't suffered our first league defeat of the season, which I'm thankful of, but this is horrific. That was bad. Aguilera is out for oh, Christ's sake. Oh, my offer for Carlos Jacques has finally been accepted. Squad rotation. Roma loses again. Man United sign Ugo Ekiog. I think there is one more player that we're going to be bringing in. Right, I've got no right back, so Pankara can start. Yap Stam, swap with Milevski. High tackle rate as well. El Said start. Fiore start. And Inzaghi start. Right, let's get back to winning ways, Lazio. That was only the Italian Cup. We can come back in the second leg, but we need to beat Perugia. Come on. Mudrinic, come on for Fiore. Come on, come on. Inzaghi, you beauty. Castroman, come on for Said. Tell you one name I haven't seen propped up recently is Crespo. Oh, shut up. Oh, thank God it's disallowed. Hernan Crespo has not scored for a fair few games at the moment. I don't know if it's just because he's on the wrong side, so we switched him over just to see if I put him in the wrong side. So finally, I mean, like I said, this is one of the only times I can recall signing Carlos Jacques. The amount of people that talks that he's a really good player, so I'm happy. And I've just gone past the deadline. I could have done a transfer. Doesn't matter now. Right, Torino. So I am going to put Carlos Jacques on the subs bench for this game. Right, we've now got a fair few players. I think we're going to stick with how we started the last game. Get in, Inzaghi. Where is Crespo? Crespo has not done anything for us for a fair few games. What do I say? I talk about the players and then they turn up and score. That is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Crespo again. Right, Fiore coming off. Carlos Jacques is coming on. Torino's pulled a goal back. Crespo hat-trick. Get in, lad. He scored 4 now. Now he has scored. He's got his goal scoring boots back on. He just can't stop scoring. I will welcome that. Celestine, Babiaro, Crespo and Inzaghi all having man of the match performances in this game. (5-1) against Torino. Absolutely brilliant. And we're 5 points clear of Inter Milan. We're still undefeated. 14 games to go. And we're 14 points clear of Roma. Roma put a bid in for Karol Bobrovsky. Fine. I can add 2 players to my Champions League squad. Right, it's important to have Babiaro. Even though it's important to get Aguilera in, I do think I'm going to have to put in either Milewski or no. Let's see. So we'll add in Carlos Jacques. If I take you out, I can add you in. So Mudrinic is imperative to have. Right. I know we haven't added Milewski into the Champions League squad, but if our team's good enough without Milewski to win the Champions League, then we are good enough to have to have him solely concentrating on the league and the Serie A Cup as well. Get in, Inzaghi. We need to score another goal, and we're winning on away goal rule. Come on, Lazio. Right, Carlos Jacques, come on for Mudrinic. That's the only change that we're going to do. Apart from the fact that Nesta should be captain. Get in! Get in, Simeone! We need a goal. We need a goal because I don't trust it. Get in, Crespo. Get in, lad. Come on. Come on. Oh my God. We're winning 4-0. 5-3 on aggregate. We're going through to the Italian Cup final. It's 5-0 against Inter Milan. Come on, boys. Come on. And it's us versus Roma in the final, and that is amazing. He injured, 11 months of damage, crucial. Oh God, that's the end of someone who is a really good player on this game. Dario Simic, that's the end of his career. Roma loses again. Oh my God, what is going on to Roma? If Roma does not get Champions League football, I will make a bid to sign. Why is he valued at 22 million? I will put a bid in to sign Pelizzoli. I think he will do magnificent work for us. I'm going to start Mudrinic, Jacques against AC Milan in this game. Right, we've got no Alessandro Nesta, so Yapstam can start. Right, we need to beat AC Milan. This is a tough game. Simone Inzaghi, come on. Oh, Maldini, why do you score your first goal against us? Come on, come on. Nikiforenko, lad, get in. El Said can come on for Jacques. Come on, Lazio. Come on. Come on, it's 3-1. Mudrinic comes on for Fiore. And I'm going to put Couto on for Celestine Babiaro. Get in. Oh my god, this is amazing. Absolutely amazing. We're 8 points clear. Inter Milan does have a game in hand, but we're doing absolutely phenomenal in the Serie A league at the moment. Oh, look at that. The board absolutely delighted with that 3-1 victory over AC Milan. Inter Milan wins again. Poborski is going to be joining Roma. That's an odd move for Roma to be going after Karol Poborski. Alright, we can't think about that for the time being. We've got to think about Deportivo La Coruña in the Champions League group stage. Right, everyone's fully fit. Nesta back as captain. Let's hope that Crespo turns up in this game. Come on, Lazio. You can do it, boys. Need a shot on goal. Oh, 1-0 to Deportivo. We've had nothing on target. Nikiforenko's got to come off. Castroman on for Fiore. Come on. Get in, Crespo! Equalises in the 78th minute. We've turned up the heat in the second half. Draw. That's Man United in pole position at the moment, so we've got to turn up the heat in the reverse fixtures for the last 3 Champions League games. Right, Milewski's back. Simeone needs a rest. Amendieta's stepping up. Fiore, go on the subs bench. Cavalli can go in the reserves as well. So can you. El Said's back as well. Right, we need this win against Parma. Come on. Come on, we need the win. All of a sudden it looks like we're just struggling. Get to half time, come on. Oh, we're behind Stefan Fiore for Carlos Jacques. That's it for the minute. Come on. Come on, we don't want to suffer our first defeat of the season in February. Come on. For Christ's sake, our first defeat of the season to Parma. 5 points clear now. Steve McManaman moves back to Liverpool. 12 games. We need to win this league. Get in, Bologna. Oh, Deportivo comes to town. Right, we need to get a win in this game. I need to somehow get Crespo back into goal scoring form because it ain't happening for him. Come on, Crespo, please, lad. Well, if not Crespo, anyone, please, Lazio, come on. Oh my sweet Jesus, come off it. We are all over them. If we don't beat Deportivo, our Champions League hopes has been dashed. We need to win. Shut up. Oh my God. We've put ourselves in the worst position possible. We're just on a downward spiral. Right, you off. Right, got to put this back on.
What's Fiore 12? Come on, Lazio, they're down to 10 men. Seriously, what is going on? What is going on? Have we literally just got to go with amateur players for them to actually play with passion? Come on, Nicky Forenko. Well, at least we got the win. That's the main thing. 11 games to go. We're 4 points clear. We can't fluff it up. We can't fluff it up. We're so goddamn close. Chelsea gets Nicola Ventola. 3.6 million. That's dirt cheap. Oh, here we go. We've got Atalanta. Mudrinic's going to have to be the secondary set piece taker. Let's go mix for this game. Oh my god. Lazio, come on please. Mendieta on for Fiore. Simone Inzaghi on for Lopez. Get in, Mudrinic! Can't we drop points? Dropping points now. Right, we're going with the 4-1-2-1-2. Can't use you. Aguilero's back. Come on, Lazio, please, we need to win. Come on. Nikiforenko is the only one that's actually doing something in our team. Thank God the referee could see that was a dive. Carlos Jacks, get in. Right, we need to... Why is he still crossing balls? He shouldn't be. Why is this not... Right, you can have a free roll. Simeone can come off. He's not playing that great, is he? Get in, Mendieta. Crespo, he didn't even mean it. Thank God you managed to score, because now you can get back into your goal scoring threat. Peruzzi, 3 times he's injured this season. Right, we need... We somehow need to beat Man United. Peruzzi's out for 2 weeks. Right, I'm going to give Babiara a rest for this game. Come on, Lazio. This is a team we should be beating. Carlos Jack's off. Simeone's off. Get in, Mudrinic. Get in, you little beauty. Inzaghi, his 10th goal of the season. That's it. We've got the 3 points. Nikiforenko, he's done it again. Get in. 3 points. 9 games to go. Inter Milan has a game in hand. We could be 2 points in front of them if they win their game in hand. Who have they got? AC Milan. Come on, AC. Get in. Roma lost again. That's their 6th defeat of the season. What is going on with Roma? Right. Quinton Fortune's unavailable, that's it. Come on, boys. Come on, please. We can't fluff this up. Get in! Diego Simeone makes it 1-0 to Lazio. We need to beat Man United. We need to beat him to get through to the knockout stages of the Champions League. Come on, boys, please. Don't mess this up. What's the score at the moment for Deportivo? 0-0 still. Right, Carlos Jack's off. Mendieta can come on. Oh, shut up. So penalty awarded. Right. Mudrinic come off. Nicky Forenko, get in, lad. Come on, that's it. We're through to the knockout stages of the Champions League. Don't mess it up. Do not concede anymore. Come on. Get in. And Deportivo beats Spartak Moscow as well. Oh my god. That couldn't have been any more stressful, could it? Real Madrid's out. Liverpool. Liverpool, why Liverpool? Roma. El Said back in the starting lineup. I'm keeping Inzaghi and Crespo together. Come on, Lazio. Right, we're not making enough chances, so Mudrinic on for Jacques. Simeone off, Mendieta on. Come on, come on. Should have scored. Oh my god, Nicky Forenko, you are saving our season. And El Said scores another penalty. Roma's 7th defeat of the season, and now we're 5 points clear of Inter Milan. Final first leg against Roma. I am, apart from putting Babiaro in at the start, I'm actually going to keep the same team. But I can't because Nicky Forenko He can rest at Brescia. We need to win this Italian Cup final. God, I don't know if you guys remember, we played Roma in the Italian Cup final when we were managing Parma, and they absolutely battered us in the first leg. Right, Mudrinic on for El Said. Mendieta on for Jacques. Come on, Lazio. Come on, please. Darko's coming on for Inzaghi. Get in, Nicky Forenko. And again, you beauty. Oh, that is an amazing first leg. Babiara is out for 3 weeks. Stankovic wants a new contract. I've not really played you, and it's quite criminal. Should have looked at what you're getting paid first. That's schoolboy error. Right, Peruzzi's come back to full training. Dino Baggio can go down, so can Fernando Couto. Right, we've got no Babiara, so Milevski's got to play at left back. El Said can swap with Mudrinic. Nicky Forenko, 92%. You can stay, actually. Come on, Lazio. Luca Toni. Luca Chuffin Toni. Inzaghi, get in. Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Simeone off. Mendieta on. Said on. Mudrinic off. We can't lose. Please, we can't lose, Lazio. Oh my god, we're actually going to lose this, aren't we? Get in, El Said! Come on. Come on. Oh my god, I can't believe that. 85th minute, El Said scores. 87th minute, Yap Stam scores. 7 games to go in the league. We're still 5 points clear. This could be a monumentous occasion for Lazio. When was the last time Lazio won the league? 2000, but before that, 1974. Said can start. Fiore can start an attack in midfield. Nicky Forenko needs a rest. Get in, Crespo. Get in. God, I am so nervous right now. Come on, Said. Oh my god, he's starting to show up some real talent now. Starting to show some consistency within his performance. Right, Stankovic, you can come on for Simeone. I think it's about time you start playing some game time. Mudrinic, I'm going to put you in attacking midfield. Oh my god, no way. Mendieta on for Jacques. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Can we get late drama? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Inter Milan drew with 4 points clear, 6 games to go. We dropped 3 points against Udinese. Oh, Champions League. And we've got no Babiaro. Crap, Pancaro's left back. Come on, Lazio. Come on, Lazio, please. Score a goal at Anfield. Let's get the away goal. Come on. For crying out loud. Mudrinic on for Jacques. No, Fiore. Mendieta on for Simeone. Oh my God. That hurt us big time. Oh crap, AC Milan are 3 points behind us. No silly games, no mind games. We just need to smash and grab this game now. Come on, Lazio. Get in, Crespo! Carlos Jacques can go up front, take Simone Inzaghi off. Oh, Christ's sake. Oh my God, please. Please. Mudrinic on for Saeed. Oh my God. Oh my God. Our bid to win the league, I think it's crashing. We've got no Crespo for the rest of the season. Brilliant. Absolutely chuffing brilliant. Juventus manager sacked. Wow, did not even see that coming. Come on, Chievo. Come on, Atalanta. Right, so no Crespo for the rest of the season. Jacques can play up front. Alright, Baviaro, get back in the squad. You want to negotiate a new contract? I'm not giving you a new contract. Mudrinic can start in this game. Come on, Lazio. Come on. Come on. We need a win. Nicky Forenko. And again, Nicky Forenko. Oh my God, he's got a hat-trick. Inzaghi, 4-0 all over. Right, time to save some players. El Said on for Nicky Forenko. Fiore on for Mudrinic. Negro on for Yapstam. Come on, come on, 5-0. We want it to be 5-0. Okay. 4 points clear. What's our running like? Fiorentina, Verona, Bologna and Inter Milan on the last game. Right. It's all or nothing. Shit or bust. We need to beat Liverpool. Oh. Kick a man when he's already down. Thanks a lot, linesman, referee. Babiar is injured. That's it. Our season's over for the Champions League. See, that would be 2-2. That should be 2-2. And now my left back. Oh my god. Both left backs injured. Come on. We should be winning. If that goal wasn't disallowed, we would be winning. Oh, we're out. We're out. Oh my god. Quarter-final of the Champions League. Arsenal, Dortmund, Lazio, Man United. All through to the Champions League semi-final. We were just shocking. Absolutely shocking. And now we've got to face Fiorentina. Right, left back Milevski, second sub Pancaro. El Said starts in front of Mudrinic. Come on, please, Lazio. Mudrinic on for Mendieta. Oh my god. God, no, no, no. Three games to go. 2 points clear. We're going to drop this. We're going to drop the league. Who's on the free transfer list? That's on my short list. Oh, I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted. We're gonna mess this up. We're gonna ruin it for ourselves. Inter Milan, they're away against Chievo. Milan's home against Roma. Claudio Lopez, goal disallowed. Is this what's going to happen? We're just going to get screwed over. Castroman on for Mendieta. Darko on for Simone Inzaghi. How many chances do we need? Oh my god, Castroman, you little legend. Into Drew. Oh my god, yes, 2 games to go. If we win our next league game, we've won the league. But we'll find out after us going against Roma in the final of the Italian Cup. We took a 2-goal. Get in. Roma needs to score 3 against us, but they can do that, so I'm not counting them out at all yet. Oh, thank God. Oh, Nesta's injured. Negro, come on for Nesta. I'm not trusting you to stay on for the whole game and not get sent off. And we're going to win. We're going to win the Italian Cup. Roma are trying everything. They've not had a shot on goal. Wow, Roma having no shots on goal. That's so unheard of. But the main talking point is we have won the Italian Cup, which is amazing. Amazing. Nesta's out for 2 weeks. That's basically the end of his season now. Bologna. If we beat Bologna, that's it. It's all over if we beat Bologna. Come on, Lazio. Come on. Get in, Inzaghi, you beauty. Oh my god, get in! Get in! Oh god. Carlos Jack's coming on for Darko, he's doing nothing. No, keep that as it is for the minute. Come on. Who's got better condition? 82. No, Castroman's coming on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, whatever, we have to go to the last game of the season. That is just typical. Fucking goals disallowed. Arsenal wants Alessandro Nesta. You can chuff off. Chuff off. Here it is. The moment of truth. Can we do it? Can we win the league title? Or are we going to fluff it up? Are we going to fluff this up? Inter Milan has to win. And they're capable of winning. So we've just got to avoid defeat. That's all it takes for us to win the title. Claudio Lopez on for Darko. Mudrinic on for El Said. Oh my god. Oh my god. 6 minutes to go. Well, that's all it takes. Get in! Get in! Get in! Oh my god. We've won the league. We've won the chuffing league. Have it. Have it. Oh my god. That is amazing. Truly, truly amazing. I genuinely thought we were going to fluff this up. I genuinely thought we were going to mess it up badly and lose the league. Oh my god. That is amazing. Lazio have won the Serie A title. The board are ecstatic with it. AC Milan have won the UEFA Cup. We're going to see who wins the Champions League. But my God, I can't believe it. We've won the Serie A title. Who wins the Champions League? Liverpool on penalties. Oh my God, that is tremendous, tremendous. But guys, once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much for your love and your support. If you have liked this video, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell too. And guys, if you want to see a different team for a new season, a new whole season gameplay, leave a comment down below. Let me know who you want to see, because we're getting messages every day about what teams that people would like to see on a season-long gameplay. But guys, that is it from us. Thank you once again, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you at the next video that we have on the channel here at TGR. That's Gaming Robo.